I'm back! I have been MIA because we have been moving and I'm finally unpacked, almost. It's a little junky, you can see. Work in progress. I've been really wanting to do this highlight and contour video because I've been really wanting to show you this Mavens Sculpt series. I use this for all my dogs will not shut up! My puppy is crazy. Anyways, I'm going to show you guys about my Mavens Sculpt series that I use for highlighting and contouring. It is all cream, but I kind of go, you know, over everything with powder in the end. You can wear it in the daytime. That's the good thing about contouring with creams, is that it's just very light and it looks a lot more natural than powders, which can get really cakey. You can build a lot easier with creams than you can layering powders and powders and powders. I don't like to use any powder until it's just my last whatever. Just the last thing I do is put my powder on. So if you want to see how I highlight and contour, please keep watching. Oh, I want to tell you guys, this is going to be my very first giveaway. I'm so excited because I really want you guys to try out these products. First giveaway is going to be Mavens Sculpt series, and I'm so excited to send someone a product. I will post about, you know, the rules to enter for the giveaway. That way I'm not like the whole video. Always starting with a freshly washed face, I have already applied my moisturizer and I'm ready to go. With clean hands, I'm just going to prime my face with my Perfecting Face Primer from Mavens. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. Instead of rubbing it into my skin, I usually just pat it in. That way I'm not rubbing away more product that I'm using. Today I'm using my Maybelline FitMe Foundation in the color 230. I usually start out applying my foundation around my face in the areas that need it most. Unless you need full coverage face makeup, I just avoid putting foundation all over because it doesn't make sense to apply and then highlight right over top of it. Always blend the foundation down onto your neck to avoid the dreaded line around your jawline. Taking my Real Techniques fluffy brush, I'm going to pat the foundation into my skin. Again, I'm not rubbing it just because I don't want to wipe away the product. Taking the lightest shade from my sculpting series, I'm going to start underneath my eye and just kind of build it up towards my temple. By highlighting upwards towards your temple, it's really going to give your face that lift that your cheekbones need, just to really accent them. When you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Next, we're going to highlight the forehead, the bridge of the nose, and the chin. I just wanna know if you're gonna stay. Next, we're going to highlight from the corner of the mouth to the earlobe, which is really what's going to start making your cheekbones pop. Taking a small brush from Mavens, I'm going to just highlight my Cupid's bow. Going back with that same fluffy brush from earlier that I wiped clean, I'm just going to pat the color into my skin. And now I look way too pale. We're going to start contouring with the medium brown color right underneath the cheekbones. You just want to contour until about halfway down your cheek. We're going to start just making like a triangle rather than just a straight line. Next, we will contour the forehead just around the hairline. If you have a small forehead, you can contour only the outer parts and leave the middle open, just so you don't shorten it. Here we are just defining the jawline. Here's a step you can skip, but what we're doing here is creating depth underneath the bottom lip to make it look fuller. Taking the small stippling brush from e.l.f., I am going to start blending out the lines. When blending at the cheekbone, blend upward instead of down. That way you keep that line and you don't have one big brown cheek. Just go back and forth with the brush to really blend out any harsh lines. I'm using the fluffy brush again here just to go back over the highlighted areas to really get out any lines I might have left. Using a small brush, I'm going in my Cupid's bow to create a shadow to add a little bit more depth. I usually create my shadows and then blend everything out later. Taking a small concealer brush, we're going to start carving out the nose by going down the sides and rounding it off towards the end. And what we're doing here is really just using shadows to thin out the nose and to give the illusion of a smaller nose. I usually rub it in with my fingers first just to avoid getting it up on the bridge of my nose and getting it more downward towards the sides. Then I will take my small stippling brush and really blend it out. Don't forget to go back and blend the Cupid's bow. Going back with the same light shade from earlier, I'm just going to go over the bridge again just to really brighten it up. Breaking out the BHCosmetics Contour and Blush palette, I'm going to go with the lightest powder and set the highlighted areas. You want to use a light powder to set the highlighted areas because if not, just take away from all the highlighting that you did. And to add a little bit of color, I'm going to apply Melba by MAC on my cheeks. And this is just my simple way of highlighting and contouring. It is definitely suitable for daytime. There's nothing dramatic about this look at all. That's what I like about it. For night, you can definitely step it up and apply darker colors and more defined lines, but this is just what I like to wear. Out there's a world that calls for a girl heading out into the unknown. These are my little nuggets. They're so cute, I can't stand it. They love each other and they want their mom.